Hey Aquarius, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. How are you? Um, First, I just want to say thank you to all of the views and subscribes and all of that. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your comments too. I definitely read them all, and in most cases comment or give a reply back, so I'm very interested. If you do hear a little bit of a hum in the background, I'll show you why that is. Barney. So that's my little sidekick, Barney. He likes to sit by the heater. So if you hear that little hum, that's what it is. And he is here to support you as well. He has nothing but positive energy to give to you. Okay, so we're going to get started. So this is for Aquarius for February 11th through the 17th. And these cards have been pre-shuffled, but I do my three shuffles on the video. These cards are big and my hands are small. So they're a little tougher for me to shuffle. Two. Dang. I gotta do one more. That was a bad one. All right, let's get started. Aquarius. Ooh. The Wheel of Fortune. Moving forward successfully. And the Four of Cups. All right, so the Four of Cups is, so this is basically a contradiction, okay? But it could mean something else too. So what we have here with the Wheel of Fortune is that you're moving forward successfully in a new cycle that's going to bring you a lot of satisfaction, okay? With the Four of Cups, we have somebody that is potentially not seeing that satisfaction or not open to new love coming in, or is just acting very indifferent. So we're going to get more information here, but that's what these two cards are telling me, and it could be a huge contradiction, or it could definitely have a completely different meaning that we don't know yet. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles, Earth energy. This is water energy. And the Hanged Man. Okay. Another complete contradiction. So we've got the Hanged Man, who is, basically standing still in reflection, gaining new perspective, and seeing everything from a higher perspective, so a more enlightened perspective. And over here, the Three of Pentacles, we have somebody that is wanting to take action wanting to collaborate together. So this is a very independent type of card. This is a very independent type of card. And there's just contradiction all over this reading. So we have the High Priestess, and we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so if I had to put this reading in a nutshell, this would be a contradiction of love. All right, so the High Priestess is somebody that's very, has a strong intuition about whoever they love right now. But there's this contradictory energy of taking action and reflection. So, and this is such a common thread of energy in Aquarius. We've got successful beginning and, satisfaction all over the place with love. Somebody might not be seeing, the love that's right in front of them. And maybe the reason they're not seeing that love or that offer is because they're in this hangman state where they're looking at things from a certain perspective, a bigger perspective, maybe not the right perspective right now. And then we have somebody potentially taking action based on their intuition. All right, I'm going to pull two clarifying cards because there's just contradictory energy all over this reading. So I'm going to pull two cards to try to explain what this is, what this is about. All right, so I'm going to make room for these two cards. We've got Seven of Swords, air energy, and Ten of Swords. All right. So the Seven of Swords and Ten of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of potential betrayal. And I honestly think that this is a betrayal of self. Somebody is betraying themselves. It's the energy of going back and forth between, I know that I love somebody. I love this person. I'm afraid of, this person potentially betraying me. I'm acting as though I don't care. Ten of Swords, that's the card of endings, as far as, it could be ending a particular situation. Here, it could be ending a cycle between two people, with the Wheel of Fortune meaning, successful new beginnings. It could be an ending of certain thought patterns. But then again, we have a contradiction again with thoughts and action. So somebody is truly, truly just all over the map. But at the end of the day, ultimately, somebody is going to listen to their intuition about this new cup of love. Over here is where all the contradiction is happening. These two cards are in line, and this is more the future. This is what's been going on and what has been going on. But swords are, you're in your thoughts, you're worried about betrayal, you might be worried about this ending, somebody's worried about, whether or not to take action, whether or not it will be successful, when intuitively you already know. Over here, someone's not listening to their intuition, but will ultimately get to the point where they do. But they're not there now. They're not there yet. Gemini. All right, let's see what the romance angels have to say. Jeez Louise. 1, 2, 3. What's missing in this reading are wands. Okay, so communication, action. But we already know that, don't we? Okay. Give your relationship a chance. Calling in your soulmate. I mean, these cards come up all the time for Aquarius. The action that's happening here is you're calling in your soulmate, which can be very successful and satisfying. You intuitively know that this is your soulmate. And sometimes that's so overwhelming and creates fear because we haven't experienced it before, right? For those of you that are feeling this particular energy with a person, and you're wondering why it's so hard to communicate, and you're wondering why this is so difficult and challenging, it's because you've never done it before. Typically, you've never gone through that type of energy with a person before. And soulmates can be, not just romantic. They can be your mother, your brother, your sister. But the soulmate that we're probably talking about here is of a romantic nature. Okay? And that's what makes it so difficult, not only for you, because chances are you're not communicating either. Okay? It makes it difficult for this other person who, may not be as far along in their journey, their spiritual journey, and it may even be harder for them because they're not gaining additional insight. All right, giving your relationship a chance. I think what this is saying is, have some patience with this, because as long as we're in that contradictory energy, it's keeping us from focusing on our intuition about love. Okay, which is there or is going to be there, but we're just not tapping into that just yet, or the other person isn't tapping into it, but the energy for it is there. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Sorry if it was a little bit confusing, but the energy in this reading is a little bit confusing. So anyway, that's what I have for you. I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you next week. Thanks so much. Bye.